Telecom, this team's going to be no walkover.
There's not much left in their way. This could be the winning push right here. 2 inhibitors down, plenty of gold in their pockets, and Svev poised to make the flank play. Scout's the one who's wearing the exhaust. He's got to be the one to keep their team from being evaporated when Svev does choose to go in. Gorilla's poke comes through. Another root onto Coral 1. Doesn't mean enough, though. Not yet diving.
Yeah, it's interesting how ROX is prepping this because they don't have the Baron buff to keep that minion wave alive. So instead they're trying to kind of escort the 2 super minions into the Nexus turret, which will pull EDG off and then draw that wave clear to threaten to dive and prevent the wave clear from hitting that other turret. And it's working quite well.
With Scout down to the Nexus turret, this might be the wave as it comes through. Scout's still down there, and this turret gets the attack, but they're going to eat up the traps, and here comes the play. They've brought in Svev. He's the back line, and Scout's nowhere to be seen. They're getting evaporated, assassinated in the lightning storm. This is all they could possibly need. Clear Love running out of health. Scout nearly just nothing to do anymore. Jumps back towards the fountain. Who even cares? It's Peanut who actually stays alive. They flash to keep him up in this one, and this should be the game cleanly as ROX Tigers take a 4-for-1. They'll be taking the series 3-1 as the turrets fall. It's going to be the rematch of Worlds last year. ROX hoping to get revenge on SK Telecom T1 as Peanut is the best juggler in the world. ROX Tigers back on form, hoping to win a world championship.
11-0 and 5 Olaf. As I said at the start of the game, other junglers, when they get the first 3 kills of the game on the Lee Sins, on the Olafs, you're like, I don't know about this, but when Peanut picks them up, you know that he's going to transform a game as he did here, and the ROX Tigers are ecstatic.
He feels real good about that one. In clinching games, Peanut has been crushing double-digit kills on multiple occasions, and the crowd chanting his name for good reason.
Peanut gave an interview. He thought it'd be so cool to have his name said on the world stage, chanted out here by the crowd. He'll feel great. And EDG, they got the steadying victory. They did not lose 3-0, but the gulf between these 2 teams was clear.
This time last year, nobody knew who Peanut was. This time this year, everybody knows Peanut is the king of the jungle. ROX Tigers are back on form. The squad that continued to win Korean regular seasons and couldn't find the actual championship finally did so this split. Coming into Worlds, ooh, what is happening in the group stage? But finally in this best of five find their footing, and they are an amazing team to behold. And this is now the team that is back on form that maybe is, again, the favorites for the World Championship.
Exactly, and I'm really happy that Peanuts had so many standout performances here fairly early on at the World Championship in the grand scheme of things, because so much can just focus on Smev or Pray, the experienced one, but it's Peanut, the newest player on the team, and it's kind of showing us why he did transform this team into the best team in Korea from someone who was just competing at the top level. And he jungles like no one else does, has more confidence, and he makes some incredible plays.
There's going to be some fans out there disappointed. It's going to be a Korea versus Korea semi-final. But consider the storyline here. ROX Tigers versus SKT is the most emotional storyline that can come out of the Korean region. LCK Spring 2015, first ever split, but then the GE Tigers lost to SKT in the final. Worlds Final 2015, lost to SKT in the final. Spring season of this year, lost to SKT in the final. Finally got that championship win. Everyone's so happy. Didn't beat SKT in the final. So now, for them to have it be their year, and what a year it would be, they need to beat SKT to get there, and we're guaranteed that match in the semis. I, for one, am stoked.
It's actually going to be an insanely amazing semifinal. I cannot wait for that one. It's going to be super, super hype. And it's just kind of amazing to watch. I want to give props to all of ROX Tigers. I never got the chance to. Gorilla also had a perfect game, 0-0 in 16. Perfect enabler. I mean, didn't steal any kills, didn't die, 100% KP. That is the best scoreline you could hope for in a support. And he was like, hey, Olaf, you like running at people? Have a shield and some movement speed. Go for it, buddy. Go smash some kids. And, you know, Gorilla played super well. The rest of his team were enablers. I mean, no one had more than 3 kills on his team. It's a 16-kill game, and, well, Smeb had 3.
Well, when your jungler takes 11 of them, I feel like it spreads it around a little bit.
Of course.
I do feel like they have kind of played their way into shape at this tournament a little bit. And they've been able to unlock the way they actually want to play the game. And it's really complex the way they play sometimes, because it's not the way everyone else plays League of Legends. So much of it is about, when people think of the way SKT dominates, it's Faker in the mid lane, you have super strong solo laners, you play controlled, reactive, you never let the team engage on you, and you just systematically take them down through turrets. This team doesn't have a dominant mid laner. They instead have a dominant jungler and top laner. I think their bottom lane is sneakily underrated. They usually win lane. PraY is exceptional in team fights. Gorilla, one of the best supports in the world. So they play the sides of the map so well. And it's kind of a curveball that other teams aren't necessarily able to even get practice against because the playbook they're running is different than the playbook that a lot of other teams are.
And for the viewers that, of course, only tune in for Worlds, only get those international events, of course, no ROX Tigers at MSI. So different from Hojin and the ROX Tigers that were there last year. They go from having that defensive jungler, playing Zac, 35-minute games, extending the game till his team fighting could make up for his lack of ganking. You know, very much a Clear Love-esque jungler and being very defensive was Hojin. It's so different. They've evolved, and they evolved so quickly. This team went straight out with Peanut in spring season and went from a team that had to play defensively to a team that had to play aggressively. Because Peanut, to your point, Freak, was playing on Nudge, and he played a bit, but his team kind of criticized him for not playing with the team because he was always aggressive and he didn't really have the backup to do it. He has that backup from the 4 other members that already have that World's experience. And it's great to see a team take a risk and take them to the next level.
Yeah, and it's really amazing. I mean, the whole lineup is very good. I keep sort of, when it's my turn to talk, I'm bouncing to the other players in the team, not to take away from Peanut, but I was expecting in this game to talk about PraY versus Deft, right? 2 of the very best AD carries in the world. We knew Edward Gaming played around Deft so much. He was the damage shareholder of the team. It was all about him. And PraY had amazing stats coming in as well. Like, this was a player who did 200 damage per minute more than the average player on his champion. Like any other pressure player at Worlds does this much on Ezreal, he does 200 more than him. Just always a better performer. Whether he's winning lane or not, he gets those outputs. And yes, I think PraY still had a wonderful season as well. And it's all of ROX Tigers who seem to be playing at their peak, at a high level, and are ready to push this one through. It's been a great ride watching ROX Tigers win this one convincingly 3-1. Beautiful play by this squad. We'll see them in the semis, but for now, we're going to head out to Shox for an interview with that ROX Tigers AD carry.
Thank you very much, Freak. I am indeed standing by with PraY. Congratulations on making it to the semifinal. I first want to ask you about the series, and specifically after the 2-0, you guys looked set to take it 3-0. You picked a Fiora, looked very comfortable, then let Deft have Caitlyn in game 4. Does that reflect how confident you guys were that you could pick up the win here?
우선 4강 진출을 축하드립니다. 이제 2대0으로 이길 때까지만 하더라도 이제 3경기에 끝날 줄 알았는데 3경기에 피오라를 고르고 이제 4경기에는 데프트한테 선수한테 케이틀린을 지어주면서 살짝 자신감의 표출이 아니었나 싶은데요. 어떤 생각 말씀해 주세요. 네.
일단 케이틀린 같은 경우에는 뭐 자신감 이런 걸 떠나서 그냥 나눠 먹는 픽이라고 생각을 했고요. 피오라 같은 경우에는 이제 경호가 이 경기를 이기고 나서 이제 좀 자신감이 좀 차서 한 것 같은데. 네, 그 약간 4경기까지 어떻게 가게 되면서 경호가 조금 미안하다고 하더라고요. 네.
So about the Caitlyn pick, it's more of a like splitting ADCs among teams, so not much of a confidence thing. But about the Fiora, after winning game 2, Smeb was full of confidence, and he really wanted to play Fiora. But after game 3, going to game 4, Smeb, he was really sorry about that game result.
Well, you guys still won in the end, and now you have some time to recover and build up towards that semifinal versus your LCK nemesis, SK Telecom. A huge matchup. Can you speak to how important, how crucial that matchup is for you and the ROX Tigers, and how much it would mean to be able to win and go to the final?
이제 4강 전에서는 가장 락스타이거즈 숙적인 SK텔레콤 팀과 붙게 되었는데 이 SK텔레콤전이 얼마나 중요하고 이기는 게 얼마나 큰 의미가 프레이 선수랑 락스타이거 팀한테 있는지 말씀해 주세요.
일단 저희가 우승하기 위해서는 당연히 이렇게 거쳐야 될 상대라고 생각을 하고요. 좀 결승전에서 만났으면 좋았을 팀인데 이미 같은 조에서 배정된 건 좀 어쩔 수 없더라고요. 그래서 뭐 최선을 다해서 한국 가지 않도록 노력하겠습니다.
So I think it would have been better if we were able to play against them at the finals, but I can't do much about the group draws. But I think we're going to try really hard, and we'll try our best not to go to Korea and New York City.
Okay, and go to New York City, yeah. Final question. It always amazes me how happy you guys look on the cameras. You guys are singing all the time, even when a game isn't going that well. Can you speak to the team atmosphere in the ROX Tigers and how that's helping you put these results on the board?
락스타이거즈 팀이 유독 항상 좋은 분위기 속에서 게임을 하는 걸로 보여지는데 심지어 지고 있을 때도 막 노래를 부르고 되게 웃는 얼굴로 게임하는 모습이 매우 인상적입니다. 그 팀 분위기가 게임하는 동안에 어떤지 말씀해 주세요.
일단 보통 연습 때는 되게 즐겁게 하는 편인데 그러니까 대회 때 약간 이렇게 노래 부르고 이런 거는 저희 긴장감을 풀려고 하는 거고요. 그러니까 저희가 지고 있을 때는 그렇게 웃고 즐겁게 하지 않습니다. 이기고 있을 때만 그렇게 해요.
So during practice, we actually have a lot of fun. We sing, we play together. But during the game, we just trying to have that same atmosphere in order to be more relaxed and not be too nervous. And actually, we try to be more serious when we're losing. Only the fun mode when we're winning.
Okay, well, it was fun mode here because you guys won, and we will see you in New York City. Thank you very much, Pray. And the ROX Tigers heading into that semifinal versus SKT. Dash, take it away.
Thank you, Shocks. Only fun mode when they're winning. Will that mean